Hello and welcome. This is Zailleh Plays Astroneer. Today we're going to start a new game with the latest update of Astroneer. There's been a few changes to the lighting and research and base building, so we're going to go on a bit of a journey and learn together and see what's in this update. So let's go, let's start a new game. So far, I don't know if I'm crazy, but it looks like the space background is a little bit darker. So the space is more black in that first little section there. Might be crazy. Apparently, they've also changed something to do with the planet generation or the terrain generation. Not sure what's up to that. What's up with that? But it doesn't look terribly different. Let's check out what the new features section says. Nothing different there. Research chamber. So this bit's different. You can research objects to accumulate data. Research operations require a constant flow of power. It's the same. Examine the control panel for more information about the current research operation. So that panel is a little bit different there. Apparently there's something to do with different phases of research, so you're worth more bytes per minute in different areas, which I think is what that the white line there represents. So higher bytes per minute as you go along with that particular research subject in the example. That's the same, and that looks pretty much the same. Cool. All right, let's get cracking. Yeah, we know how to move. Let's just rush through this tutorial section rather. It's a little bit frustrating with pop-ups, so we'll just go through that and get those out of the way. So I've got a bit of resin there. Cool, let's start expanding the base out. Gonna extend this direction. And one more. Let's go get some more resin. There's got to be some more in this patch here, and then I'll move into that bigger patch that seems to be just over the side there. It's quite handy when there's a lot of resin right near the start. I quite like to start out with a fairly expanded base with a lot of those little platforms there, so that I can store stuff on them, and later on I can put power generators and solar panels and wind turbines on them. It also gives me fairly good options to expand the base as required. Suck up a bit more resin there. Gonna need a bit to create some big platforms. Comes to nighttime. Nighttime is apparently a lot darker in this update, and you can see that already, I think, with the darker night coming in. It's so far much darker. I will get some compound too. Gonna need at least 4 of that, I think, to get started. 2, 3. That'll do for now. Pop over here, back to base. Backpack. Small generator. Cool. We're also going to want to find some organics now to power that generator. I think over here looks like the best shot for organics. So the night is a lot darker. It's not pitch black, but it's quite a lot darker. I'm a fan. I don't know about you guys. If you haven't played the new update yet and you're watching this, just let me know in the comments what you think of the new lighting from this Let's Play. That'll do for organics for now. Oops, dropped it. charge. Quick, back to base before I run out of air. There we go. Unlock the canister. I think I also want to unlock tethers. There we go. That's those basics. Print a canister. I think it'll also want me to print tethers for the tutorial stuff. Get that out of the way. Place a tether. Yeah, fine. Cool. Looks like that's gotten rid of the annoying first bit of the tutorial. Alright, it's going to be research station. Compound on there. Build. Okay, cool. I'm going to need some more of that resin. Where was the big patch? I think it was over here, wasn't it? So that was that small patch, and this was the big patch. Should be quite a lot left in here, I hope. Get rid of that bit of tutorial there. I think that's the end of the tutorial UI stuff. What have I got? 2 more resin. I want at least 1 more. That's a shame. No more in that little patch by the looks of it. The reason I want 2 more is because I want to obviously build a platform off the side here. And prepare that one for the... because I want to get a mineral extractor relatively quick. That's in here, isn't it? Mineral extractor. Those are very useful. Very useful indeed. Can put in dirt and basically get out whatever I want. At the moment I primarily use it for compound and resin, so I find myself running out of those and having to go running around on the surface for miles to try and find out more, find some more resin or compound sometimes. So it's very handy to have that up fairly early. So I'm just going to suck up this bit of resin here, go grab that oxygen, and then I saw a drop pod over that way a little bit. If you weren't aware, you can bring up a compass over your body, so just over the east. So just put away the terrain tool there and mouse over your character, and you can get a little compass around your character. Not terribly useful in single player, I find. You just kind of remember which direction you want to go and go that way. But in multiplayer it can be quite useful for communicating where something is. Some more compound over here, I'll have to remember that. Yeah, I'll go back for now. Yep, I will. Fair bit of compound that direction, that's great. Haven't seen anywhere there's a cave entrance. There's another drop pod over there. Okie dokie. I think that aluminium's worth a bit. 130 bytes total. I haven't got anything better to research at the moment, so we'll just research that. Okay. Cool. Should have the resin for this now. Alright. I'll save that one there for the mineral extractor. Now I actually want to go find a cave. For now I'm just going to pop some of this stuff here, just on the little spots there. Cool. I think I'll go running over towards that that mountain and past that drop pod. Let's actually do the tethers out this way. So I think I'll be coming back this way quite a bit. Oh, dropped 2. So what I generally do with these tethers is as I'm running along, when I'm running normal speed, not sprinting, I count 5 or 6, or I sometimes just wait until the my tether back to that disappears, so I get cut off, and then I immediately place down another one, and it generally connects. So like that, and like that. Yeah, aluminium, nothing too fancy there. It's not seeing anything that looks like where there would be a cave entrance. I much prefer it when there's one close to base, so I don't have to go roaming too far. I'm just going to head back, see if I can find one that's a little bit closer to the base, so I don't have to run quite as far. Now over towards this rocky outcrop place over here, there was actually a bunch of compound, so I'm going to head this direction, pick up that compound to create more tethers. Misplaced those ones, didn't I? Bit of a glitch there, sometimes it doesn't quite connect properly. It recognises that it's connected, but you don't get the wire. It's not a biggie. Okay. Compound. So I wanted this so I can get more tethers, go exploring a bit further this direction. I'm really hoping that over here there's actually a cave that I can go in so that I can get some unknown objects for research. Much better than researching off of resources. And start getting some copper and aluminium. Because I really want to get solar power and wind power going fairly soon to help, so I don't have to rely constantly on just organics. Okay, so I've got one tether left there. I'll just get some more. And let's keep going this way a little bit. What's over this section? That looks like a cave entrance over there. Pretty sure this is one. Beautiful. This is what I was after. Still a little further from base than I would like, but what you gonna do? I generally don't go digging randomly to find caves. I find it doesn't actually work as well as I would like. I'm just going to pick up these tethers. Don't like wasting tethers. I also use the tethers for navigation, so if I've got tethers going off in random directions, it can be a little frustrating if I'm like, I can't quite remember which way to go. Okie doke. Okay, down into the cave we go. It's a fair amount darker in the cave than it was before. That's obviously that new lighting that they were working on. So if you haven't seen it, there's a dev blog which talks a little bit about the upcoming changes and what's in this update, and it mentions it in the release notes. We've got an overhang here. We do. I don't like it when we have overhangs. Makes it quite a pain to get down. Get an angle I like. There we go. And I'll just use the leveling tool to make my path down there. Make it a bit wider. Okay. That ought to be good enough. Oh, hang on. There's actually 2 levels of cave here. I totally didn't realise that. For now, I actually only want to go to this first level. So I'm just going to build out over here. Yeesh, what have I done? Alright, that'll do me. Tether up just there. I'm not sure I actually like this darker cave stuff. It was already a little bit dark and hard to see before, but now it's just the normal light that I've got. It's even harder to see. Makes it hard to pick which direction I want to go. Alright, well I guess I actually want to go this way. Try and stay on this top level for now to do some exploring. That didn't last long, did it? Set over there, don't want that. Don't want that. I want to go over that way because there'll be some unknown research from those plants. Or down here, same thing. Alright, looks like I'm going to just head down to that level after all. Screw stuffing around up here. Okie doke. Make my ramp a little bit wider and more obvious now. Okay, here we go. That's making some interesting sounds. I'm not sure it did that before. Let's take out these gas things. Before they take me out. Hopefully they drop research subjects. They do. Dig that out so it's a bit more free. Another unknown research. Beautiful. Let's get that over there. Did it drop did that third one drop one? Nah, it didn't. That's okay. Alright. Just going to leave these over here near the light. I'll pick them up later. That's a dead end. That's okay. Alright, let's go see if we can't find some malachite. Ammonium. Don't want that just now. Resin don't want. Can't see anything. It's going to be hard for you guys to see what's going on as well. So I really do need that malachite. Get some research to get the work lights going. They'll be far more useful now, I think. They didn't do too much before. They were good, but now they're going to be like completely necessary to have. Yeah. Go away, you guys. Stop launching gas at me. Homing gas. Eek. Got me. Oops, that guy's still down in there. What is it? Oh, the guy's up there launching stuff at me. Damn. Okay. Right. They should stop trying to kill me now. Saw another unknown research there. So that's aluminium. I really need that malachite. Whatever, I'll take some of this laterite here so I can make some aluminium. Just a couple for now. Okay. Now, well, I guess I'll keep going this way, see if I come across any malachite. Need some more tethers. Okay, here we go. Just didn't drop that quite soon enough. Oxygen. Random plants. Ooh, come on. Malachite. Sometimes malachite is frustratingly hard to find. And sometimes I run into heaps of it. What do we got down there? I might have to go down a further level so I can get it a bit more reliably. Okay, take out these damn plants. Keep gassing me. Very frustrating. More unknown objects. Not going to run out of those for a little bit. That was all. Okie doke. Right, how are we going to get down here? It's a fairly large overhang. I might just pull back to over near this tether and dig down. See what happens. What do you reckon? I think I'll do it here. Okay, with any luck, I'll sort of dig that way, I'll just pop into it. Yeah! I love it when a plan comes together. Just even out that last bit so I can get back in. Beautiful. Oh yeah, found some wrecks down here already, cool. That's good. Don't think that'll have anything on it. No. Satellite might have something on it. Let's have a look. Not seeing anything on that crashed satellite. No goodies. I'm also not seeing any malachite. That looks like something over there though. Let's go find out what that is. It is a dead astronaut. Oxygen tank, lithium's good, batteries are good. Pretty cool. Okay. Malachite. No damn malachite. Very frustrating. I might have to just head back since my backpack's getting full. Okay, so I'm back at base. I've brought back, what was it, 5 unknown research objects from those plants. I've built another research chamber. Well, I'm about to build another research chamber. I've just built the platform. I need to go get some compound and some organics to get this research going. I didn't have much power to begin with, so this aluminium I'm researching is still going. And there you go, ran out of power. So, bit of work to do. Basically topped up everything I can in the base. Drop another couple of things. Plug that power in there. And yeah, I'll go off and get some compound so that I can keep doing this research. It's going to be pretty boring until I actually get some more bytes to do anything with. So bear with me. I will cut through to when I have something a little more interesting for you guys to watch. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got a lot of compound and quite a bit of organic matter now. So I'm just gonna plug everything in. I've actually built that research chamber now. And I plug in one of the unknown objects. So you can have a look. This one's got 700 bytes total. and the bytes per minute rate is higher in the middle. So that does change the way that you do research. Now it may become, when you've got a lot of different things to research, you know, I might want to just wait until this high bytes per minute is passed, and then cancel that research, destroy that object, and put in a new one that have a higher bytes per minute. But for now, I think I don't want to be picky. I just want as many bytes as possible. So I'm going to start research with this one. So that's currently 100 bytes per minute, and then it's going to go up to 200 bytes per minute in that second section. So that's pretty cool. I'm actually going to build another small generator here. I find that 2 small generators powers up the research stations fairly efficiently. So there, with one, it's 50 bytes per minute, and it's going to take a lot longer. If I pop that back down, it's going to let me. There we go. The time is half, and the bytes per minute is doubled, obviously. So 3 minutes, and that will be done. How's the other one going with the aluminium? It's almost complete. So I'm just going to plug in another one of these unknown researchers. 1 second left and it ran out of power. It's a little bit frustrating. Uh-oh. Incoming storm. That snuck up pretty quick. Here it comes off in the distance. Okay, enough admiring the storm. I'm going to dig a little hole and frickin' hide so I don't get taken out by the rocks. As you know what, there's not much point in me doing that at the moment. I'm just going to get into the habitat here until it passes. Just wait for those rocks to go flying past. Here they go. They're not getting very close. Yeah, there you go. I don't know about you guys, I really enjoy the storm mechanic in Astroneer. It's not just the weather just suddenly changes, you can see the storm coming in the distance if you're watching out, and then you can see it going away over the horizon. I really love that. Don't think I have seen that in any other game that I've played. Leave a message for me in the comments if you know of any other games where that kind of a weather mechanic is actually implemented. I'd be keen to give that a try as well. So there goes that storm. So it's going to be safe to get out now. Okay. Now I was going to plug in that research over here. Not that one, it's the same shape. Let's see what this one's doing. 399 bytes, 1280 bytes total. I'll go with that one instead. Kick that off. Power these guys up. I've almost got a full stack on the back of the terrain manipulator there. I think I'm going to whack over this direction. I've actually sucked up a little bit more than I could take. So you'll notice that just popped straight into my inventory. I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but if you shift click on something, you don't have to place it in your inventory, it just goes to the first available slot. Embarrassingly, I played Astroneer for quite a while before I realised that you could do that. So I was running around trying to place things in particular slots on my backpack like an idiot for quite a while. Right, tons more organics. Power those up. Alright. How many bytes have I got now? Quite a few. So I'll get that mineral extractor. That's going to be awesome. We'll go for wind turbines and wait a little bit and I'll get solar. Now one of the things that I like to do as well is when you do have that mineral extractor, use compound and whatever dirt to just make tons of power cells. It can really help you out powering your base for quite a while. So mineral extractor, build that, and then over here I'm gonna plug in. I still have some resin laying around. I think I might have used all my resin. That's a pain. I'm gonna have to go hunting for some more resin. That looks like that research object's done. Let's put in a new one. Oh, got myself stuck. That one doesn't have very much, but it's all I've got for now. We'll research that. Kick that off. Okay. Replace the organics in here. Keep those things researching. Alright, brilliant. Okay, so what did I want? I wanted resin. I'm going to go hunting for some resin. Hopefully it's not going to be too hard to find. It's very frustrating when you can't find any resources. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to go dump out the dirt that's in my canister here into the mineral extractor. Just click up there, shift click it, come back in the inventory. So I'm going to put resin in there when I do find some, and just sort of replicate it. So that's basically what I do. I run out with an empty canister. I only use one. I mean, you could use more depending on how much dirt you think you're going to suck up, how long you've been away. But I use one, come back, put it in there, and whenever I need, go, I need some resin. Usually keep one spare sitting on the mineral extractor, and then pop back later and just go, I need some more resin, and just turn it on, and depending on how much dirt in there, I can get up to about 8 additional resin just out of the mineral extractor, which in the end is far more efficient than running around hunting for it like this. But we're not quite there yet. It's a nice little green section, and this is a big patch of resin. Do I have any? I don't have any tethers. That's alright, I'll just use what oxygen I have. I do have an oxygen tank that I picked up off that dead Astroneer. So that's fine. Pick up some more resin here, and we'll head back. That's probably enough resin. I'm actually going to need the organics, so I'm just going to pick up a bunch. I keep finding myself wondering why these plants sticking out of the surface with the purple leaves and their varieties, aren't counted as organics. You'd think that they would be, but they're not. Alright, let's run back to base. So more or less, the only thing to get that basic base up and running, the only thing left to do is get a smelter. So we'll do that, and that'll be the target for the end of this episode. And then we'll take a break, and you can join me for the next episode. And then we'll head for, hopefully, get, depending on how long it takes me, we'll get a basic, a small rover, a medium rover rather. So, see, I'll stick my resin sample in there, sticking that remainder of the dirt. It hasn't got anywhere near enough power to do anything, but if it were powered right now, I've put in two canisters worth, which if you look carefully you can see up the top. Move the camera. There we go. So you can see in the middle of the screen now, they've got 1, 2, almost 3 sort of canisters worth And that green bar just indicates where you're up to, Seal. So I should get 3 copies if I were to turn it on right now. But again, I don't have the power to do so just yet. This one's going to be a smelter. I've got only 1 compound. I think there's a bunch over here, so I'm not going to bother, I'm not going to bother using the mineral extractor on that just yet. So I'll stick that laterite and that copper over there. Those will be my next research subjects. Oh, okay. That's done. Come on. Put you in there. Kick that off. So I should have a fair bit of bites now. And I do. Which is pretty awesome. What should be research? Nothing out of there. I'm going to go with work lights. That'll be good for down in the cave. And then I'm going to want yeah, so we're going to want a vehicle bay for next time. So those are researched. Obviously you haven't got the resources anywhere near enough to actually build that yet, but well, it's research, which is good. It seems like getting the bytes is a little bit easier since the research update. Let's head out here and see if we can't find some compound. I thought there was a patch out here that I hadn't quite depleted, so that was one there, and I think there was another one over this hill somewhere. Let's see how good my memory is. Yes, there it is. So there's still plenty of compound around, but I will save 1 compound from here to just stick on the mineral extractor, just use as my sample. Okay, that'll do me for now. I've got enough there to build the smelter in any case, and have 1 spare, 2 spare even, so I'll have enough to build the smelter, put my sample copy there, fill that in there, take that back. And the other thing I just was going to build was just some tethers, really. So we've got the smelter going, that completes our base. We're obviously severely lacking in power, but I'm going to be able to get some aluminium out of that laterite and build some wind turbines. That'll help us out with the power a little bit, and then it's going back down to the cave and see if we can find any malachite anywhere. Seems to be really devoid of malachite in this game. So hopefully we'll find an area where there's a little bit to actually mine, so we can get started. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Zailleh Plays Astroneer.